I'm gonna warn you now, this is not a how-to video. This is a hell of a political rant. I find it very sad and disheartening that a supposed attorney, like the Attorney General over our great state of Texas, backed by the governor over our great state of Texas, has the gall and the balls to stand up and tell county clerks all over the state of Texas to violate civil liberties, human rights, and to violate a prime directive from the highest court of the land, thereby putting the county clerk's office in jeopardy and possible violation of lawsuit and impossible violation of charges filed by the federal courts for violation of civil liberties and human rights. And yes, I am talking about the simple statement that that man made that tells county clerks, if it is against your religious, if it's against your religion, you do not have to issue marriage license for same-sex marriages. Well, yes, you do. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States. You did not take an oath to step into an office and demean or commit felonies by denying people their constitutional right and their civil liberties guaranteed to them by not only the Supreme Court, but the Constitution of the United States. And quite frankly, it scares the hell out of me that the Attorney General of the state of Texas would stand up there and tell other elected officials that it's okay to violate federal law. Excuse me while I sound like a Texan. Because if they can deny upon religious ideology, if they can deny a marriage license to same-sex couples because it's against their religion, then within that same sentence, it also allows them to deny marriage license to interracial marriages, black and Hispanic, Hispanics and white, black and white. It drop kicks the state of Texas back over 50 years in civil liberties trials. That just scares the hell out of me, and it should you. Now, I'm not inciting a riot. I'm inciting a damn impeachment and a filing of charges by the federal government against the office of the Attorney General of the state of Texas. That's what I'm asking for. Quite frankly, I'm sick to death of people screaming about people want to get married because they love each other. And another thing on top of that, that means county clerks, by directive of the Attorney General's Office of Texas, also has the right to deny marriage license to pagan couples because it's against their religion. I don't think a lot of people realize the ramifications of what this man's standing up there spouting out of his mouth. And you know, I really don't know where to take it from here. I mean, I'm trying real hard not to spout out a whole bunch of personal opinions about what I think about either one of those individuals, either the governor or the Attorney General, because I'm trying very hard to keep my personal opinion out of it. So far, I'm spouting violations. I am spouting the fact that the Attorney General's office can truly get by with telling county clerks that they don't have to abide by the directive of the highest court of the land. Yeah. Think about it. Think about the ramifications this could have for not only the Texas people, but the American people in a whole. Let your congressman know how you feel. Because what he did is even in violation of the Texas Constitution. Not just the American Constitution, the Constitution of the United States. Don't strike out with violence, people. Strike out with the pen. Emails. Post your feelings. Send your letters. Violence is not going to do us any good in this one. Because that's what the people like the Attorney General want. They want riots and they want people stomping up and down in the streets, beating the hell out of each other. Then he can sit back and play the victim and say, see, I told you I was right. Don't let him do it. Sit down and write letters to the governor. Well, maybe not the governor, because he ain't gonna hear you anyway. Write letters to your congressman, to your senate. Write letters to the newspaper, TV stations. Get the emails out there. That statement, ladies and gentlemen, does not just affect same-sex marriage. It affects every human being that lives in the United States and in Texas. Because the very first county clerk that takes the Attorney General at his word and violates human civil liberties handed down by the Supreme Court. Will set a precedent for others to violate federal law as well. Scares the hell out of me, folks. Scares the hell out of me like you have no idea. Yeah. Well, I guess that's all. Stand up. Yeah, stand up. That's all I gotta say.